Hi, class. This is Corrine Cullen, your teacher. This is also Nutrition 110, Nutrition Science at Allan Hancock College. I am a registered dietitian and certified nutrition support clinician. That means I specialize in tube feeding and IV nutrition. I also have my certified diabetes educator certificate, which means I can help people with diabetes, do a lot of one-on-one counseling. I've been teaching at Allan Hancock for 6 years now, and I really, really enjoy the students, the environment, the faculty. I've been a registered dietitian for over 10 years. I've practiced in multiple hospitals. I've practiced in school food, and I also currently practice in dialysis. So I do work very, very part-time at DaVita. I also teach at Cal Poly, so if you're hoping to transfer there, you might have me as a teacher. I've had lots of my past students come through Cal Poly and go on to become dietetic interns and dietitians, and I rarely, like once or twice a year, I teach at Cuesta. So I really hope you enjoy this class, and you can see my screen right now. So I just wanted to talk about some tips that should help you out and that are important. So this class is 100% online, and I really want to emphasize, if you're really not good at computers, if you don't have reliable internet, if you don't have access to a computer, if you're not familiar with Word or PDF or PowerPoint, you may want to closely work with somebody else or consider taking this class in person. Sometimes the students who don't have good internet confidence really struggle with uploading assignments and getting into different materials. But I think if you have good internet confidence, I think you can do really well in this class. So like I said, it's all on Canvas. There are no in-person meetings. I do not hold in-person office hours because I live in San Luis Obispo, so Santa Maria is not necessarily in my neck of the woods. I do have digital office hours, and if you really need to call me or do something like a Skype conference, we can do that. So email me and let me know if you are just really lost and you need me to call you and walk you through some steps or whatever you need. Yeah, so weekly, this is going to be a really fast-paced class for summer. So also prepare for that. It's maybe not the best class to take if you're taking 4 other classes and work full-time and have kids. I'm not going to underestimate you, but I'm just saying it could be really hard if you have a lot of other things on your plate because it's so fast-paced. So normally we would do 1 chapter a week, but for this class, since it's such a short class, we're having to do 2 chapters a week. And so each week you'll be reading about 2 chapters, you'll be doing study guides on 2 chapters, you'll be completing quizzes on 2 chapters, you will be completing discussion boards only on 1 of the chapters. I shortened that for summer. And you may or may not have an additional assignment in addition to all those things I already listed. So you'll be doing quite a lot each week. This is the homepage on Canvas. So this is the video that you're hopefully watching right now. Here's my mini bio. After you watch the welcome video, click to download the syllabus. I recommend printing it, do these introductory activities, and then I'm going to change this course code, but this is the link to purchase the Diet and Wellness Plus software. You definitely need to have that software for the class. 2 of our 100-point projects depend on that software. And so you will not pass the class without that software. It's $30 for the software. You can actually share it with 4 other people. So it's possible to make 4 profiles. So if you have a friend in this class, you can do that, but you absolutely need this software. The book 14th or 15th edition is okay. 15th edition has updated dietary guidelines for Americans. So it's going to be a little more current. But obviously it's going to come down to cost. And so I'm okay if you have the 14th edition. Most of the lectures are based on the 14th edition as well as the study guides. But I have links to both. And for the 15th, I've seen it for $20 or less. So that's really pretty good. So each week you're going to see that I have lectures here. I have ones without dialogue. I have ones that are videos. The videos are on YouTube, and the videos often give you a lot more information than just looking over the slides would do. And the videos can be really helpful for filling in your PowerPoint that you download, because the PowerPoints aren't complete, and for completing the study guides, and for completing the quizzes, because the YouTube presentations have practice questions at the end, and I try to emphasize things that are really important during the YouTube presentations. Other things, quizzes. There will be a quiz on each chapter, so that means 2 quizzes a week. The quizzes have to be completed within that week, so after that week, if you didn't at least try the quiz, it's going to be closed. So the best thing would be to watch the chapter video lecture, fill in the study guide, use the book for some support material, things that I didn't cover in the lecture or that you didn't fill in the study guide, and then use your study guide to take the quiz. And make sure to take the quiz by the end of each week. So chapter 1 and 2 are due the first week, 3 and 4 are due the second week, 5 and 6 the third week, etc. Yeah, so definitely take the quiz. The quizzes are timed, but the information will literally come 90% off your study guides. If you do the study guides, you not only get 10 points, but you'll do really well in the quizzes. Other things that we have each week are these discussion boards. Since this is an online class, I am required to have weekly interaction with you, and I can't just lay the entire course out at the beginning of the semester and let you go at your own pace for all of the things. I do that for the study guides and the projects, and the quizzes you can start anytime. But with the discussion boards, you have to log on every week and do one of these discussion boards to facilitate teacher-student contact, and sometimes student-student contact. You may have to reply to somebody else's discussion board. Some of them have extra credit opportunities. So it's really an idea to, an opportunity to discuss what you're learning, what you newly discovered, and just a whole bunch of other things. And they're worth 10 points each. If you do them, you get 10 points. So those are also easy, but they have to be done by the due date. The study guides themselves can be turned in late if you need to turn them late. I usually take about 10 points off a week. I think in my syllabus it says 10 points off a day, but in general I'm more lenient than that. So it's always better to turn in something late than never. The study guides are the only things that don't have as strict due dates. The discussion boards and quizzes have really strict due dates. Regarding my lectures, they're B- to B+ quality. I'm sorry, technology is not my specialty. I have basic technology skills, but as far as recording and digital video uploading, it's not one of my strengths, so I apologize on that. Other things I want to talk about: if you are required to respond to others during the discussion board, please be very kind, professional, respectful. Don't use any derogatory terms. No food shaming, no body shaming. There is no place for that in this class. There is no place for that ever. So please just be very respectful of others' opinions, others' diets, others' lifestyles, others' ideas, and really help build your peers up within this class. Some of the main assignments in this class will be 2 diet analysis assignments, a health tree assignment where you're going to explore the history of your family's health and potentially modifiable risk factors to health, and a hot topics in nutrition where you're going to look up an article on nutrition in the recent news and kind of discuss about it. So with the diet analysis project, the very first part of it is a 3-day food record. That starts on the beginning of the 3rd week. So you probably want to do it before the 3rd week. And this can be any 3 days of foods, but you want to record your foods in detail, like serving sizes, cups, grams, if possible. Very detailed descriptions. So you don't want to just write sandwich. You want to write sandwich on white bread with 3 slices turkey, 1 tomato, a couple things of lettuce, a tablespoon of mustard, a tablespoon of mayonnaise, things like that. So you want to write in as much detail as you can. And there are some tips for serving sizes in the books. So the very first part is 10 points, just writing what you ate. The next part, which is due this 4th week of class, is an analysis of what you ate. So you're going to enter what you ate into this Diet and Wellness Plus program, which you have to buy for the $30. And it's going to give you an analysis letting you know how close you were to meeting goals for macronutrients and for micronutrients. And then you're going to do a little write-up on how you did compared to your goals. The third part of this diet analysis, or kind of the second part, is you attempting to create a perfect diet. Even if you wouldn't eat it, you're going to attempt to create a diet that exactly matches your DRIs, your dietary reference intakes. And so for each of these diet analysis assignments, I do have videos with instruction. I also have written instructions. So that's a little bit about the assignments. The final exam is cumulative, but there is a really good study guide for the final exam, and some of the questions are right off the PowerPoint practice questions. If you're struggling in the class, please let me know. Don't just let it wait, but let me know so that I can try to work with you and extend deadlines if needed, or whatever I can do possible. Obviously, I don't want excuses, but I'm a real person. I realize that life happens. I realize that relationship issues happen, family issues happen, child issues happen, whatever it may be. So do your best to let me know. The best way to contact me is email, my Allan Hancock email. I will be traveling perhaps during some of this semester, so I'll let you know when I'm traveling, and there's a chance I won't be as responsive to my email while I'm traveling because of time changes and poor access, etc. But for a general rule, if you send me an email during the week, I try to get back to you with 24 hours. If you send me an email over the weekend, I don't always check on the weekend because it's my weekend too. So for the weekends, give me 48 hours. That being said, all the assignments, all the discussion boards, all the quizzes are due Sunday at midnight. So don't wait till Sunday afternoon to email a question that you have about something that's due that night, because I'm most likely not logging into my computer at that time. I also have a small son. He's 3 years old. He's really cute. And he takes up every minute of my waking time. So usually after 5, when I pick him up from daycare, I don't check my internet. Between 7 and 8 in the morning, I don't check my internet because I'm getting him ready for school. So if you email me during the day, I have a better opportunity to check the internet. Let's see, anything else? So this will be a lot of work because it's summer, but you can do it. And what I find is people who consistently do the study guides, do the discussion boards, take the quizzes, even if you haven't studied, at least attempt the quiz. You'll get some points versus none. But people who just keep on track with their stuff do really well in the class. Time management will be a very important skill to have in this class, but you guys can do it. Lots of students have come before you and done it. And I think this class can be a really good opportunity, and hopefully you enjoy it. This class obviously gives you credit at Allan Hancock. It's transferable to any CSU and many other colleges that you might be applying to. It's a prerequisite for many programs. And we all eat. We eat every single day, multiple meals a day. Every single person that you know eats. And so learning about nutrition is very, very, very practical. And nutrition is an ever-changing field. So new research is coming out every day. And I hope after taking this class that you learn some new things about nutrition that you didn't know. And maybe you learn some things that you're able to apply to your life, or talk to a loved one about, or help a family member with, or just have a better understanding of. So I really hope you enjoy this class. I love nutrition. it's really interesting, all the research that's up and coming, and how much diet is related to healthiness, longevity, and chronic disease if done poorly. So I hope you enjoy this class, and thank you for watching my video to the end. It will be beneficial, I promise you. And so enjoy.